Day to go check out the city of San Francisco. So the question is, what do you like best about San Francisco? A new Varo Money survey took the pulse of the city and found that there are really a lot of things that local San Franciscans enjoy about their city. So joining us today is Varo Money CEO and founder Colin Walsh. Colin, thank you for coming in today.
Hi, Alma. Thanks for having me on your show.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what are some of the things that San Franciscans feel is best about their city?
Yeah, well, there's lots of things. And first off, we did this study because we launched Varo Money less than a year ago, and lots of customers are switching to Varo. And so we wanted to really dig in and understand what it is that they like about their cities and what they think about their banks and how they view their financial health. And so some of the things we learned is that San Franciscans love their dog parks. They love eating out and the great food scene that we have here. They love the farmers markets. There's a great LGBTQ dating scene. They love their microbreweries. There's just a lot to offer here in San Francisco.
Yeah, like we saw that shot outside with the sea lions. It's just nice to get out and, everything's kind of within reach. So you can get to lots of neighborhoods really easily. So what are some of the best neighborhoods for food?
For food, well, one of the things we were actually a little surprised by is Fisherman's Wharf, ranked as the #1. It's a bustling, thriving neighborhood. Lots of great businesses down there, but also North Beach, the Mission, Hayes Valley. It's just such a foodie town. But one of the things though we also learned is that it's a really expensive city. So compared to other cities, people in San Francisco don't splurge out quite as much. So our research showed us that about 17% of people would go out about once a week on, and it takes most people about 50 to 100 bucks for a night out. So that's a lot of money, and you're living in an expensive city. And you compare that to other places in the country where it's about a quarter of the population is going out for a night out once a week. And so the other thing we learned is just housing costs, and I think we all know that it's just so expensive here. And 41% of people in San Francisco actually rent compared to about 35% in the rest of the country. So, so people here are money conscious, which is understandable. It's just why we're finding so many people are switching their bank accounts to us because we have a no-fee bank account. We pay high yields on the savings accounts, and we offer great service. So there's a lot of frustration with the existing banks and how much they're charging.
Yeah, I mean, especially we saw what happened with Wells Fargo and creating all those accounts. What are some of the biggest complaints that people are talking about when it comes to banking?
Yeah, I think the biggest reasons why customers are telling us that they switch is 43% are just a bad service experience. Like they just weren't feeling like they're being looked after, and then people aren't getting paid much on their savings account. So, I think people are just fed up with the fact that they're making 1 or 2 basis points on a savings account. We just raised our savings interest rate to 1.35%. So. And then things like just all the fees and charges, overdraft fees and minimum balance fees. And so being able to find alternatives through kind of these new digital mobile banks that have no fee banking services.
All right. Well, Colin, we thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate your time.
Great to be here. Thanks so much for having me.